Hi, Brian here, and in considering the things necessary in finding a new dentist to meet the needs of my family, I've compiled a whole list of things to consider when choosing one, when trying to choose a new dentist. And so I want to give you a couple of them here so that you can have an idea of what they are. The first is, you can ask people, your friends, your family, other people in your community about their experience with dentists, especially if it's people that are like-minded like you, because they will be looking for the same things and you'll know that they have the same interests in their heart as well. And so ask people, at your children's school, ask your neighbors, people who have children like you, or if you don't have children, ask people who don't have children and see what their experience has been. When you go to a doctor, you can ask the doctor of who they might recommend as a dentist. You can contact a local or a state dental association. They also will have a list of recommended dentists that are part of their association, which means they have some accountability, and that's a great thing to have when you're considering a healthcare professional. So ask all kinds of people. There are people around that would know what the dentists are like in that community. Another thing would be to consider the office location for lots of different reasons. One is if you're going to have to go for lots of visits, you want to be close in proximity to where you are, either where you live or where you work or your children's school. It can make the difference between taking a whole day off of work or taking just a couple hours off of work, whatever, to make those visits happen. And that is in priority order. If there's a dentist that's really, really good, very skilled, very good with people, and really gets to know you, you drive a distance for that. But if you're considering something just logistically, consider where that office is so that you'd be able to get there and back in a good amount of time. Another thing to consider is how easy is it to get in for an appointment. I've had friends who have called, and it's different if you've been a patient or if you're not a patient there regularly. Friends who have called a dentist and said, look, I've got this terrible pain and I need to see somebody right now. Well, we can get to you in 2 weeks. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work for my pain right now, today. And I know we can't expect everything right now, but boy, if we could get in tomorrow, we'd be doing a lot better. So how easy is it to get in as a non-patient or as a patient? You could ask both questions. What if I really need to get in? How easy is that for me to do that? If they make a lot of good consideration for helping people in emergencies, that's a pretty good thing. So in this long list, I have a list of 30 things to consider when choosing a dentist. It's actually an ebook called 30 Considerations to Choosing a Dentist Who Will Meet Your Needs. And so I've just given you 3. Asking people, considering the office location, and also finding out how easy it is to get into the office for an appointment. So I have a list of 30 things to go with that. And so I'm inviting you to come to a website I made called dentists.com-brentwood.net. dentists.com-brentwood.net. And I'll give you that list, and there's no strings attached to that. I'll give you that list. It's just for you so that you can have a criteria or something to go by the next time you need to pick a dentist. And perhaps that's what you're involved with right now, is trying to find a dentist. So go there, find that, and I'll give that to you. So I'm hoping you have a great day.